So if you don't mind just watching it for a couple seconds, you see this little attachment thing that I have on the back of the bike? I actually have a dolly at my mom's house that I could pull stuff with and all that. I just didn't want to leave my, bro, man, you don't understand how I'm going to give you a big ass hug right now. This means a lot to me, bro. Because all it was is just watching these fools, because the last time that this happened, they lied to me, telling me they're going to give me time, and when I came back, all my shit was gone, you know? And so I just don't want the same thing to happen now. I already probably lost a few things, just in like my plates and shit like that, or silverware, whatever you call it. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go, you remember your uncle? You remember your uncle? And then I'm going to go grab that dolly real fast, and that way I can just pull all the other stuff, you know? How much available time do you have? Either way, I'm just thinking and asking, so I can go ahead and grab something to drink on the way too. Some water or soda if you'd like to.
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, handle it.
Alright, it's gonna be fast, bro. It's like less than 30 minutes. Nah, not even that, bro. Like fucking 15 minutes, less than that. I'm gonna book it over there just to get that quick. Bro, fucking A. They said they had a notice, bro, but it's bullshit. I think he took a photo of that shit right after that, you know? They hadn't seen no notice when I came in, and it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. The way that everything came at me right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
find another spot. Yeah. Or come back to this one once they're done cleaned up or whatever. But my biggest thing is, like, I don't got no other spot. What other spot am I gonna go to?
If you come back, they're gonna know.
That's fine. No, of course they will. That's what I want them to know. That, like, it's like, hey, you can keep kicking me out. I still don't have a place to go until they offer me one. And they're not gonna offer me one unless they keep coming back to the same spot. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my whole thing. It's like the people that live in across the street from that, that's how they've been offered housing or whatever, or shelter, because they've been at the same spot or whatever, you know, and like they keep coming. And plus there was more people, and so because of that, they have that spot right there. And I've called them, and I'm like, yo, I need to get a shelter or whatever.
When you get back home, I'll pass you a number so you can call, because they'll help you out right there.
All right.
Right here in before you get into, it's not that far. It's right there in LA, but it's not that far. And the programs are free and shit.
Yeah, all right. I'll see who it is. I think I trust myself. Like a lot of them, if not all of them, and either they're inconvenient for my current situation, and so my whole thing is like, I'd rather just find inexpensive, low-income housing. I don't mind paying for rent, but I don't have that kind of money just yet, and that's why our plan was to stay here, save up, and then find something. But somebody at work was talking negatively about me, so the lady that I was gonna get rented from, she lost interest a little bit, but she's also been at the hospital. And so it's this whole thing where, like, I have an issue and a bone to pick with Danny, and everything that's been going on, bro. It's like I trust him. I've been doing my best to stay positive and stay grateful and stay on a good note, bro. But people around me have been talking negatively about me, and it's affected me, you know. And it sucks, bro, but it's the truth. Let me go grab this car, bro. I'll be right back. For sure, man. I appreciate that, dude. And yeah, because all I could think of was I went live, and so all of this shit got recorded, bro. I don't, you know, fuck these people. Like they lied to me, bro. But anyway, let me go. I'll be right back, bro. No problem. Yeah. Water? Gotcha. Alright, so I went live on fucking Facebook just moments ago after being approached by CHP claiming that I was given notice to clean up my stuff, which I never saw, and I was at work all day yesterday, so if they came and left anything, I probably didn't see it, and nor was I given it. And he also had lied to me about the fact that they didn't need one, or there wasn't one and they didn't need one, basically, is what he was saying. And so then he goes back on that with saying that he basically had a photo of a notice, which came right after he lied to me about it. So I had to make a report of that. I'm just trying to catch my breath right now. This is all fucking crazy, because I swear I'm trying to do everything that's right. And even as I was just on the phone with one of their commanding officers from CHP, I expressed to him about a year ago the same thing happened, where first of all, that last year incident didn't have a CHP officer present, but they lied to me about giving me time after work to get my stuff and take it to storage. And so this time he was lying to me about the notice and about how much time he was going to give me to clean up. And all of this was done very disrespectfully, rudely, intimidatingly, and yeah, man. I'm over here just trying to deal with all the attacks coming from every single side, right? First it's probably other homeless person fucking with me, stealing my stuff, breaking into my spot. Then it's with work, my boss trying to fire me, a customer trying to get me fired and harass me, a coworker talking negatively about me and trying to get me fired as well. It's like I'm doing everything in my power to be a good person, respectful, kind, and that's why it's very concerning to me that being like that has gotten me that type of disrespect from these people. And so I don't want to change who I am or how I am just because of the negative things that are happening to me, but I'm really starting to consider it given the kind of treatment I've been receiving despite all that, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm either venting or journal entering here, but feel free to give your suggestions. I would definitely take a look at them and consider it, because I don't know if I should just be an asshole and fuck all these people and start being rude and disrespectful the way most people are, or pretending to be nice and then talking behind people's back, you know, negatively to affect them, as done in a game of power, you know, deceptively and kind of connivingly, I would say, which I've always been against, you know, doing shit like that. Yes, we're all in this game for power, but I never did anything that was that fucked up, you know, where, for example, pretending to be cool with somebody and then behind their back trying to have them fired. Like, I don't do that type of shit, right? But that's what was done to me by a fellow coworker, and who seems to be very much of a kiss ass, in my opinion, to the boss, or the boss's son, basically, who was also trying to fire me, but failing to do so without a good reason. I kept going to work despite him verbally firing me already on video before. And this other customer pretending to be interested in me, love bombing me, and trying to manipulate and lie to me. Basically, was also trying to have me fired after I turned down her advancements. Called her out for her inconsistencies in words and actions. And so this is the battle I'm fighting, y'all. Like, I'm looking for stability here. Oh man, I don't even know how to feel right now. It's an exciting feeling, like, yeah, like it keeps making me, you know, making me think on my toes. I appreciate for that reason. But I'm exhausted at the same time, you know, I'm just tired of going through this shit. And then, as much as I've tried to let go of this thought and this reality, or this accepting, better yet, maybe that's not true acceptance, right? Where my family, the way that they kind of abandoned me or left me also in the middle of saying that they were going to help for a certain amount of time, and pulling back on that and then going a different direction simply because I did not want to give in to their coercion and manipulation that they were doing and accusing me of, you know. I basically was thrown back into life with a disadvantage, and in a more fucked up way than it could have been had they listened or trusted me with my plan, or helped me the way that I was asking rather than the help that they gave me. So I'm just doing, again, the best I could with what I've been given, and I'm not trying to give up, but it's just very stressful, and I feel like I needed to share that so that I don't act on it. But I do feel like giving up sometimes, man, and that shit is fucked up. Because as fucking whack as I feel to admit that, I've been doing my best not to get back into my suicidal ideation. But it's like, who the fuck wants to believe in people nowadays? Like, how can I trust anybody or anything when all of this shit is happening? No matter how pretty you try to be, no matter how many times I call it out, no matter how many times I demand that they respect me, it always falls back to, you know, indirect disrespect or indirect harassment or indirect, you know, fucking threats and shit like that, just faking it. So I'm just tired, man. Some support systems, such as my mom's old landlord and person I consider more family than family, who allows me to use the address from now and to leave my batteries charging here. Give me 1 second, I'll grab my cart that I left here. Thank you. So this is my little mixing part. I know, I gotta find another home. This can't be it, this is live roof, right? Oh shit. So, oh man, so anyway, let's switch this cart. So yeah, man, I guess I'm venting. I guess I'm a bit excited. Disappointed, sad, but also grateful and thankful for the experience, because again, it only goes to support my first incident that much more. Where the amount of time that I was given was a lie and not provided fairly or respectfully. Instead came with a bunch of threats and intimidation that to me showed unprofessional fucking behavior and leadership from the top down and every government funded department. So fucking hey, man, let me go stop by and get some water from the store to give it to the homie that came through and help me wash my things while I take the cart, which I had stashed over here. Because after my stuff getting broken into and stolen is a clear sign of something going on behind the scenes. Because even a year ago when this happened, it didn't, it always felt like somebody, I don't know, something doesn't want me to get ahead in life. Or maybe it feels that way, and maybe I'm tripping, call me crazy, call me whatever. The one thing I'm not doing is being lazy or disrespectful or lying. So I find it very disheartening to go through this, and given all the support that people online and social media have given, I'm doing my best to repay these people and everyone back for the support. And I'm just having a difficult time knowing what the right thing is when anybody's piece of advice or ever I've tried has not unfortunately helped or been as helpful as in my first belief. And so I'm just exhausted, man. I want to find some low-income housing. I'm in the process of looking for that. I guess maybe I have been a bit procrastinating on that end, only in the sense that when trying to do so, I've been dealing with everything else, with work and saving my job and all that, which I think is also at least partly responsible for any of the stuff I've gone through recently, included the harassment from that customer and the instability or inability to find proper housing or shelter with the given income that I'm getting at the moment, or finding a new job for that matter too. It's just very hard to say what the fuck is right now, but let me come in here, let me cut this off for now, but I'll come back on with y'all in a bit. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate anybody who's distant even support for what's currently happening, but I'm glad I'm documenting it because people need to see the side of it and understand it's not as simple as call these numbers and go to this shelter, as I think I've been more than clear about. But anyway, I'll come back on.